Hey everybody, welcome into Farm Cooking with Nan. I want to show y'all something. I ordered me some bread. You can order it through Walmart, but it's called Hero bread. I know they have some different ones. This is my first time trying one of them, but Gigi was telling me about this. You get, you know, your 8 buns in a pack. Classic hamburger buns, 0 gram net carbs. And 90 calories per bun. And I'm trying to read through this. 11 grams of protein. And no sugar, as far as I know. Hang on, let me double check. I may be wrong. 0 sugar. And you get it for 0 carbs. So I thought, you know what? Pop's always wanting a hamburger, and I don't do that very often. And I wouldn't care just to have the hamburger meat and with all the fixings on it, you know, and just eat it like that. But I thought, why do that when I can have a bun? I'm not a big bread eater, but I will take these. This is the hot dog buns too. They have hot dog buns. It's 0 carbs, 90 calories, high fiber, 0 sugar, and 11 grams of protein. And then they make it in a, I ordered one of these. This is like the little Hawaiian rolls. It's 60 per roll, and the same way, 0 carbs and 60 calories, high fiber, 0 sugar, and 4 grams of protein. Now, young'uns, this don't come cheap. I'm going to freeze this as soon as I finish this video. I'm going to freeze it, and as I need it, I'll get it out. I will get it out and use it. It was very pricey. You can also get it through Amazon. My camera is so crooked. Young'uns, I'm still working with this thing that broke, and I'm trying to get it get it down pat. But we're going to do hamburgers tonight. And the main thing I wanted to show y'all was the bread. I've heard of some different other kinds of bread, but I haven't used those yet. Like I said, I'm not a big bread eater, so it's not a whole lot for me to do away with. Now, if I'm going to have something, it's going to be in flavor. If I'm going to have a little sugar or a little carb, it's going to be in flavor. I don't want to have my carbs and sugar build up with things that's just not worth having. So this, for 1 tablespoon of this, it makes 1 cup prepared. This whole thing does. It's 25 calories. It's 5 grams of carbohydrates, no sugar. So I'm getting a little carbs in this. I'll probably just eat about a half a hamburger if I can get that down, okay? But my hands are clean. I wash them. Been washing some dishes. If you see some stuff in the sink, I've been washing and just put my dishes there to drain. All I'm putting is, like I said, one of these little things in there. This is the beefy onion. It's the Lipton. I have a recipe where you make your own. I'm going to have to go over and check it out. And it's on my site if you want to look for it. But you can make all the cream of soups and stuff like that. But I'm hoping the cream of soups and the Lipton replacement here. I'm hoping to get that fired back up again. I hadn't used it in a while, but I just don't use it that often. Now I'm going to click on my thing. I had a woman the other day say, I'm going to wash my hands, and she said, your sink is behind you, like I didn't wash my hands. Honey, I turn off the video. I go back there and wash my hands and come back and turn the video back on, okay? Just wanted to let you know that. See you in a minute. I'm going to put just a drop of extra virgin olive oil. Just a drop or so. You couldn't even say that's a 1/4 of a teaspoon. And I'm doing that because Usually I'll take my hand and rub it around, but my meat just has no fat in it, and it's from our Scottish Highland cattle. So I'm just going to grease that bottom up just a touch, and then I'm going to put our burgers in there. This is 1 pound of hamburger meat, and we're going to get these going, and we're going to fry them. You can do them, remember, you can take any recipe that I do and make it your own. You can fry these in the air fryer. Right now, I just don't have my air fryer down pat yet, enough to feel like I can get it out and carry it over here and set it up and everything. But we're going to get these burgers done. I didn't add any extra salt. I didn't add any extra anything. So I'm going to wash my hands and we'll be back. Okay, we got our burgers frying. I've got a little iron skillet back there with some oil in it, some olive oil. That's what I'm going to cook them in. And I'm going to just fry Papa. This is what he likes. And, you know, cooking police, y'all can just get a grip, okay? I don't even know if I need to fix more than that, because that's about what he will eat with one meal. And so I'm just probably going to fry that one thing. I'm going to put some salt. I'm going to do some salt and pepper on those. And I'm going to put some pepper. And I'm going to, Pop loves pepper. Oh, well, I like pepper, but he loves pepper. I wouldn't mind at all to fry another one, because that would be enough for me and him. So, just gonna we're gonna toss that over. Then after I get a good sear on both sides, I'm going to turn it down on low, and we'll just let it cook, you know. You want to cook till every bit of the pink is gone. Usually it's about 165 if you're doing a thermometer, meat thermometer. But we're going to cut it off here a minute and we'll come back. I flipped my potatoes over. Now I'm just going to put a lid on there and turn it all the way down on low. Let's make sure. We'll put it all the way over on low. And I'm going to let these steam till they're done, okay? And I turned this down on low after I seared both sides and got a nice little bit of brown on there. Y'all know how to cook burgers. Now my burgers are about done. I'm gonna put a little water, just a few tablespoons. That's just me. That's to keep my meat moist. It just keeps my meat moist, okay? And I can still leave it on low to make sure my burgers are totally cooked. And it's on very low, okay? But my meat just don't have any. Hang on a minute. I'll just use my spoon. He likes his potatoes brown, and so do I. But I'm not going to be eating them, so I'm not going to be eating them. It's just on low. We're going to let both of these just slow cook. I'm putting the lid on there. You can see the water is almost out of there. And I'm putting a little piece of my skillet chip right there. I'm just going to put this on top and let that cook just a little while longer, and then I'm going to turn it off. Okay, I'm just getting some of my stuff ready. There's my onion peels. just put that right there a minute. I'm going to slice some onion. I want to get that little hard core out of there. We're going to have some nice slices of onion. I've already, like I said, I've already sliced my, put that right there. I've already sliced my lettuce. Now I'm going to take my little tomato knife. This is just exactly what it's made for. Slice a few slices of tomato. I've had this sitting in the windowsill, trying to ripen it up a little bit. And that ought to be plenty for us to have for supper. Definitely 100%. And I'm going to put on some baked beans for Pop. I've got that ready to go when I've got an eye open, and we'll be back. We're back over at the stove. You can see that's just keeping that moist in there. I'm going to turn that eye off. I'm going to leave this one on just a little bit longer. That's pretty hot, so I'll just move my pan over here on something. And then I'm going to turn this up a little bit and put his baked beans on there. We're going to assemble my burger, okay? Let's get us one of these Hero Burger buns. Hero Burger buns. 0 carbs, 0 sugar. Got some good protein, 11 grams of protein in it. Now, you know what? Sometimes I'll toast my bun, but I just don't feel like toasting it. I don't feel like toasting it. I'm going to put a little bit of mustard and a little bit of mayonnaise in here. And you can use, I'm sure you can use light mayonnaise. This is my downfall. And I'm going to tell you, I've really been trying to stay away from sugar. I mean, I've very, very much tried to stay away from sugar. And so every once in a while, it's okay to have something. Whoops. Hang on a minute. I'm going to grab my towel behind me here. Every once in a while, it's good to have something to treat yourself. Well, I want you to look what a mess, young'uns. I'm a-telling you, in my plate, that's terrible. Terrible. I don't like that Juicy Lucy in there either. So, I'm gonna just smooth that out a little bit and get me a paper towel. I don't want to get that on anything else. I'm going to put me some lettuce on there. And Pop likes a little bit more lettuce than I do. So, to each their own, right? And then I'm going to I like to put my lettuce on bottom. Look how moist. I don't know if y'all can see that. How moist the, I don't need a great big hamburger, but boy, that's a nice one. I'm going to put me a nice thick piece of onion on there. And I'm going to put me a nice, I don't like real thick tomato. So I'd rather have 2 thin pieces. But I can slice Pop up all he wants, you know. And look what I've got there. I mean, if you want cheese, you could put cheese on there. I don't, you know, it's okay. It's really okay. I'm doing laundry. So I'm going to clean this mess up and take my towel, my clean towel, and wipe that mustard off of there. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to fix Pop's plate. Now I'm fixing Pop's plate. He likes a little bit more mayonnaise. He's not a mustard person. If we go to a restaurant and there has to be, you have to tell him what you want on your burger or whatever, he'll say, he'll read, they don't put mustard on the burger. And he'll still say, right down there, no mustard. So I had to make sure my knife was good and clean before I did his. Now he's not he don't really care for cheese either. That's a nice little piece of lettuce. And then I'm going to put him a bigger burger on there. You know them men, they have to have something nice. Uh-oh, come on now. Come on, there you go. Grab my towel. Then we're going to put our tomatoes on this side and our onion. Right there. Going to clean this up a little bit. We might use a little bit more onion or something like that Pop wants. I'm going to put his potatoes on there, and I'll be back. Okay, here we go. Don't that look nice? Guys, those potatoes are so tender, and all you have to do is just brown them a little bit, turn them down on low, and you're ready to go. I'm going to flip my burger over here. Lord, this is a big burger. Burger. Mercy sakes. Let me look for me a knife. I cannot handle a big burger like that. I know most people don't cut them, but I probably won't be able to eat half this. Lord, thank you for this food. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for how good you are to me, Lord. Thank you for this day, and thank you for walking with me each step that I took. In Jesus' sweet only name, amen. Okay, I just closed my eyes and dumped my burger. I'll try to get Lord, how can one person tear up that much? Hadn't had anything like this in weeks. Grab me a paper towel. That one big old bite, I'm telling you, I'm not going to get another one because I'm going to end up having to get me a fork. But I want you to know it's delicious. And there is a way to eat, even though we have to stay no sugar or low sugar and low carb. There is a way to eat. I'm having a very good hamburger here. Very good hamburger. And there's 0 carbs in my bun. So I can sit down and enjoy that along with everybody else that's going to eat a plate like this. So I love y'all. Want you to know I appreciate you so very much taking your time out of your day to come and spend it with me. I appreciate so much y'all liking and following me and sharing my videos. That means the world. And just want y'all to know that God loves you so very much, and that I do too, okay? And no matter what we face this week, let's just put one foot in front of the other and ask the Lord to guide our footsteps, okay? We'll see you next time, Lord willing, okay? Let's eat some good breakfast. I mean, some good hamburgers, what I was going to say. Bye-bye.